What is happening, everyone? Some very cool news. And I'll just go into the options and just show you, I suppose. Look at that bad boy. I got this thing completely maxed out, DSR up to 2160. Now, I have found I can't do any of the super sampling. That might be something that's just too demanding for one card to do. Because if I turn on, like if I bump this up to 2.0 for instance, I can see a very nice increase in visual fidelity and especially detail levels. But frame rate suffers extraordinary from it. It's incredible how much it impacts the performance, because I don't have my FPS counter right now displaying on my recordings, but I can see it while Shadow Play's capturing, and I'm getting 200 frames per second right now. And as you can see, it's not just a simply black screen or anything. We've got a space station rotating out there with some nice bloom effects, and the planet's just ever so slowly rotating. So this is just one monster of a graphics card. It has impressed me on every single level for being a single card, really. But thought I'd just capture a relatively short video of me doing a little bit of an exploration run. Just kind of exploring this system, getting some scans on some planets and everything, and hopefully be able to get some nice blooming eclipse shots and everything. That would be really nice. And since it's Federation space, if I do happen to come across any signal sources, I'll be checking those out. I'm really hoping this DSR doesn't spoil me, like, because I've never had a problem playing in 1080, but I really hope some of this detail kind of shows through on YouTube. But the resolution is just gorgeous. DSR is just so cool. My old 660 DSR was pretty demanding in terms of how hard it taxed the GPU. And the 660 wasn't any kind of monster card either. The 660 was kind of a budget card that was relatively, and I'm going to emergency stop because of the sun. That's fantastic. Looks like the local authorities stopped me for a routine scan. Didn't kiss my ass though. I'm just gonna chill next to the sun and cook. Or star, I should say. Escape vector.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Anyway, the 660 was kind of a budget card anyway. I mean,
temperature critical.
don't get me wrong, it wasn't a bad GPU.
Warning,
Just
taking heat damage.
it was really starting to show its age, and it didn't have a whole lot of VRAM. I mean, the clock speed and number of cores that it had was pretty good actually, but I noticed kind of a trend since the 780 hit the market, like VRAM and a lot of these newer games was so demanding. Like almost every game was like, in order to play on high, you need at least like 2 to 4 gigs of VRAM, and that's something that's relatively new in PC gaming. PC gaming, we've really not had to use any more than like 1 or 2 gigs of VRAM for a very long time. So like 4 seems to be the new norm, and that 660 just like struggled with some of those games that, holy criminy, I'm getting stopped like crazy in this system. Haven't checked to see the like the status of the system. They must be going through some very high security changes and stuff, because yeah, this is going to be a pirate.
Flight assist. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Those dual gimbaled cannons, they pack a wallop.
Flight assist on. Target shields offline. Flight assist off.
I've just been wrecking ships with this setup. I haven't posted an Elite Dangerous video lately, but
Flight assist on.
2 gimbal pulse lasers with 2 cannons. Kid just wrecks them. Just watch his health melt off. Bye bye.
Target destroyed.
It's an easy 10K. Reset the systems and recharge my shields.
Frameshift drive charging.
But as I stated in my Dying Light video, yeah, I had to play that game on like mediums texture detail. Everything else was fine on high and everything, but the draw distance I had to turn down quite a bit. Texture detail I had to have on medium. And if there's one thing, like I've had some debate, or some very heated debates on what's acceptable to turn down while playing a video game, in terms of like what settings is okay to turn all the way down and which ones are kind of unacceptable. And me myself, texture detail is one of those things that I cannot stand to turn down. It drives me absolutely crazy. So, you know, I was in the market for a new GPU, and this thing was on sale, and managed to get it for a decent price. And man, it's such a monster. It just chews up. Granted, I've only had it today, so I haven't really been able to take it through its full rounds, I guess you could say. You know, I haven't really tested a whole lot, but let's say Battlefield 4, I was testing it out and stuff. Now, I didn't use any DSR on Battlefield 4 because Excuse me. The textures are pretty in Battlefield, don't get me wrong, but they're not. They are flawed a little bit. So if you like upscale the resolution in DSR, a shoddy resolution, it's going to look kind of shitty in high resolution. It's kind of the same thing with playing like an old school, like early 2000s PC game and kind of upscaling it to 1080. It's smooth and everything. Like the menus and the text and everything look nice and crisp, but the textures, they look really nasty because you're just getting a high definition look at a shitty texture basically. And yeah, here's an actual planet. That's 6 light seconds away. Looks like I can get a scan on it from here, but we'll see what kind of planet it is. If it's just a little icy planet, then we probably won't jump to it, but if it's got any real size to it whatsoever, we'll... Oh, that's another sun, I think. Come on. No? High metal content planet. Looks like the rest of them are kind of gas giants. Anyway, I got off track a little bit there. I didn't turn on the DSR or anything with Battlefield 4, mostly because I wanted a nice comparison to what I was achieving with my 660. Now, my 660, I could run Battlefield 4 on high settings and get around 40 frames. Some maps it would drop down in the 30s. And everything. So I wanted to throw this 980 in there and use, you know, Battlefield kind of like a reference point and see, you know, just how big of a performance increase I would get. And everything maxed out, no texture, no resolution upscaling or anything, no DSR. I was getting on ultra settings 160 frames per second with this bad boy. It is just an absolute monster. It is so fast. But anyway, enough ranting about my 980. The main reason why I'm playing Elite Dangerous right now is just trying to spread the news, I guess. For those of you that really liked Elite Dangerous, but were kind of disappointed by the lack of group content, which, trust me, I was there. It really disappointed me that my friends and I could not like actually like make a group and then do things together.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And I can't tell you how disappointing that is, because this game is incredibly immersive. You know, as you can see, there's no HUD. Your HUD is your, you know, your cockpit basically. And while you're in combat, you can kind of feel the weight of the spaceship, and the sound is spot on. It's just an incredibly immersive experience. and I'm a sucker for immersive games. I think that's the reason why I like DayZ as much as I do, and I'm gonna overshoot the shit out of this. Which is fine, because I really want to get to that resource extraction site. Because that's more than likely a ringed planet, and I want to get a good look at that. But I'm a sucker for, you know, immersive experiences, something that you can just kind of lose yourself in while you're playing it. And especially if you can get on and play it with friends, and not necessarily role play, but play the game how it's meant to be played. You know, actually try to fill whatever role you're wanting to take, I guess is the best word for it. Where's the planet that this thing's attached to? I need to fire off the scanner. There's probably a few planets out there that just aren't on my HUD. Yep, there they are. And the security in this system is either really bad or really good. One of the two. Because I'm just getting interdicted like crazy. Yep.
Under attack. Flight assist off.
He's just in an asp. I'll wreck his ass.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Flight assist.
Didn't think I would like gimbaled weapons as much as I'm enjoying these things, but man, you can just rip into these things and not have to worry about. See, because on paper it shows fixed weapons as doing more damage, and I'm sure they do, like per shot, but with gimbaled weapons you're just always on target. You're just smoking them. Frame rate actually suffered a little bit there. I'm noticing, you know, DSR is still a little bit demanding, even for a single card. I think DSR is one of those things, in order to get the full benefit out of it, you'll have to have like kind of an SLI setup, because DSR, things like super sampling and things like that, are less reliant on VRAM and more reliant on core clock speed. And if you run it in an SLI, you've got essentially 2 cores to work with, and it's kind of the same thing between, like, think of it as the days of old between like a old Pentium D processor and the first dual core processors, and how big of a performance increase there was attached to it. But this sun's not very bright, so I don't know if we'll really achieve what I'm really looking for here, but it's worth a look. Just want to kind of scoot around the backside of this planet and yeah, there's just kind of these random frame drops from time to time, so I don't know if I'll really be playing this game in DSR a great deal. Oh, look at this. This is incredible. Let me turn around here real quick, because I actually want to jump out of frame shift in the rings, kind of right on the eclipse. Oh goodness. Try not to do a bunch of damage to this thing, so I'm trying to come in at a relatively shallow angle. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, as you can see, the servers are about to go down, so I better wrap this up. But anyway, next month they're going to put the Wings update into a beta, and by the end of March it should be into the final game. The Wings update is going to allow you to make parties of 4. And when you party up, you're going to be able to go and do like missions together and do unidentified signal sources together and actually track each other's targets and each other's location. That way you can easily kind of jump in and out of super cruise with them, and just it's really going to make this game just kind of pop to life for those that wanted like a more social experience, wanted to like do things with their friends and not be a lone wolf, basically, which is kind of what you've had to do up until, you know, this new update's going to hit. So I, for one, am very much looking forward to playing around with Wings and getting some new videos of all this with my buddies, and I think it'll be just a absolute load of fun. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'm going to be cranking out some new content with this 980. Hopefully YouTube doesn't destroy the quality too bad. I hope you guys are able to enjoy it as much as I have, and I will catch you next time. Later.